At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain. News is also brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrump's optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
And welcome back. Sunday at 4 p.m., 4 bands are performing to benefit the less fortunate in our town.
This Sunday at 4 p.m. at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park is going to be an event called Rock for a Cause. We're going to speak to James Scott.
Well, first of all, it's a benefit festival to help the over 500 impoverished children in our town. The school district put out an article from the Pahrump Valley Times last year and was able to identify these kids that are homeless or at risk to be homeless. So first and foremost, it's an event to help raise money for those kids.
You have 4 bands lined up.
Yes, we do. We have In the Midst. They're a metal band from Vista, California. We have Paradigm. They're a rock band from Las Vegas. We also have Colton and Zara. They're a folk music band from Las Vegas. And we also have God With Us, who is an alternative band from Las Vegas.
You kind of hit all genres, right?
Yeah, we tried this year. The theme is November 4th at 4 p.m. we have 4 bands. Next year we'll have some more bands and probably just try to cover some other genres as well.
Fidelis Christian Church is putting this on.
Right, yes. We're a new church in the Valley. Fidelis, obviously Latin word for faithful. You see it in the Marine Corps motto, Semper Fidelis. And one of the things that we want to do, that we know that we're called to do, is help the orphans in our valley. Food for Thought is also going to be there, and we're going to be helping that benefit as well. And Food for Thought helps these kids, for instance, have breakfast. So what we are trying to do is raise money and also ask people to bring things like individual boxes of cereal, instant oatmeal packages, cereal bars, so we can feed these kids so when they go to school, they're ready to learn.
How much is it to get into this event?
It's free. It's absolutely free. Where we're asking people to help us raise money is through our raffle tickets and games.
This is definitely an event to bring the whole family to attend. Even if you're not into rock music or whatever, there's so many different events and things that you can participate in and help out the kids.
Right, absolutely. Things like, for instance, there's the park right there. There's a skate park right over there. We have a big old grassy area. The Masonic Lodge is going to be out there cooking hamburgers and hot dogs. The Sweet Corner Internet Cafe is going to be out there serving sweet treats and hot drinks. So we're going to be able, it's really a good time just to bring a blanket, a lawn chair, and just hang out and have a good time with your family.
On a Sunday afternoon, definitely. So it's going to be at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park this Sunday.
That's right, at 4 p.m. And it's going to go till about 9 p.m.
Once again, we'll see you down there at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park at 4 p.m. for Rock for a Cause. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, the Country Music Awards were held last night, and extreme metal fans lose an icon. Zach Fuentes brings you your entertainment this week.
Last night, the Country Music Association, or CMA, Awards were held. The night's big winner was Blake Shelton, who took home 3 awards, including the biggest award, Entertainer of the Year, along with Male Vocalist of the Year, and Song of the Year, an honor he shared with his wife, Miranda Lambert, for the emotional ballad Over You. Lambert herself, for the 3rd time, took home the Female Vocalist Award. Eric Church won Album of the Year for his record Chief, and country music sensation Taylor Swift, who was predicted to win the Entertainer of the Year award, was nominated for a total of 3 CMAs, but took home none. The show, hosted for the 5th year in a row by Brad Paisley and Carrie Underwood, began with a tribute to the victims of Hurricane Sandy and encouraged viewers to donate to the Red Cross, which is what we're here encouraging you guys to do. You can still do that at redcross.org or by texting Red Cross at 90999. 79-year-old Willie Nelson was paid tribute by being given the first Willie Nelson Lifetime Achievement Award and had the chance to be honored by many other country artists and the opportunity to perform himself. The show's other performers were Dierks Bentley, Little Big Town, Taylor Swift, Jason Aldean, Keith Urban, and many more. Well, the singer of the popular extreme metal band Suicide Silence passed away yesterday morning in Riverside, California. The Orange County coroner confirmed yesterday morning that 28-year-old Mitch Lucker had died from his injuries incurred from a motorcycle accident. Lucker was pronounced dead at 6:17 a.m. at UCI Medical Center in Orange County. Lucker, who lives in Huntington Beach, crashed his motorcycle shortly after 9 p.m. last night. Suicide Silence formed back in 2002 and since then has released 3 full-length studio albums, 1 EP, and 7 music videos. In 2009, Suicide Silence was awarded the Revolver Golden God Award for Best New Talent. In May of 2005, the last film in the Star Wars franchise was released. The creator of the films, George Lucas, said that it was the end of the series. That statement now is a thing of the past as Lucas has sold his company, Lucasfilm, to the Walt Disney Company, who plans on making 3 more Star Wars films. The first film for now is being called Episode 7 and is expected to be released in 2015, which will be followed soon after by Episodes 8 and 9. 68-year-old George Lucas will still be involved with the films as a creative consultant and is very excited for what is to come. As with the reboot of the series back in 1999, there have been some mixed feelings by fans and critics alike as to whether this is tampering with the first trilogy of the series that ran from 1977 to 1983. Nevertheless, the series has made overall $4.4 billion, and the upcoming 2015 film is expected to add even more to that number.
The Nye Community Coalition is holding a COPD Expo tomorrow beginning at 8 a.m.
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD. There's an important expo on Saturday morning you might want to know about.
We're going to have the American Lung Association Expo, giving a lot of information about COPD and lung disease. Great information for the public, and excited really about it.
What is COPD?
COPD is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It's used to be called emphysema or bronchitis, but now it's recognized that those two diseases form a syndrome called COPD.
How do you treat COPD?
COPD can be treated in many different ways. A lot of it is, of course, lifestyle changes depending on the severity. Medications can also be used to improve lung span and comfort levels of a patient who does have COPD. So it really depends.
So this kind of seminar that you guys are having on Saturday is to help people who are living with COPD cope better?
That's right. Thanks to Southwest Medical Associates, we were able to present this program for the community to help people with COPD to understand more about their condition and new treatments and medications that might help them to live better, fuller lives.
Who's all sponsoring this?
Desert View Hospital will be providing breakfast and lunch, and then also other partners who are participating are Paragon, Dr. Michael Reiner from here in Pahrump will be speaking, Dr. Nancy Yu will be speaking from Southwest Medical Associates, and then we have many other exhibitors such as Care Hospice, Nathan Adelson Hospice, Nevada Caregivers, and other local businesses in the community.
Do people have to register in advance for this? Do they register at the event, and how long is it?
They can register in advance if they want to call Nye Communities Coalition, that's fine. Or they can just show up on the day of the event. It starts at 8 a.m. and goes to 1.
Once again, that will be at the Nye Communities Coalition building there on Wilson and West Street. We'll see you there. It begins at 8 a.m. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
All right, folks, stick with us. We'll have weather after the break.
Lakeside Casino and RV Park, where we earn the best ratings for our RV park in North America with the most beautiful scenery and quiet surroundings. Our casino features the best gaming experience, entertainment that'll blow your mind, and come see the great changes in our buffet, all here at the Lakeside Casino and RV Park.
News 46 weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump, local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
All right, well, today we had sunny skies again, and our high was 77 degrees. So we have a high in the 70s, which is not too bad at all. Winds coming out of the west-southwest at 3 with gusts at 5, and our pressure at 30.04. Today's UV index is moderate at 4, and humidity is still in the double digits there at 16%. Sunrise today was at 7:08 a.m., and our record was 84 degrees back in 1937. Looking at tonight, we're expecting clear skies and a low of about 50, winds coming out of the north at 3, with our gusts only at 4, humidity going up to 32%, and our sunset at 5:46 p.m. Tonight's record was 28 degrees back in 1943, pretty chilly. Looking at tomorrow, sunny skies once again, not a bad way to start the weekend. Our high is going to go down even by 1 degree, 76 degrees, with the low at 52, winds coming out of the east at 3, and our gusts at 4, humidity at 21%, and our sunrise at 7:09 a.m. Today, our UV index for tomorrow is 4, moderate. Taking a look now at our 7-day forecast, we're going to be seeing sunny skies up until about Friday, so almost about a week away. We're going to be seeing some clouds, and at that same time, we're probably going to be seeing our temperatures dipping down into the 60s. But for the more near future, things are going to be picking back up into the 80s, and kind of up and down, but mostly upper 70s, lower 80s, not too bad. And then Friday, it looks like we're getting a cold front coming in, and our overnight low that day as well is going to go into the 30s, which I don't think we've seen yet.
All right, well, tomorrow from 8 a.m. until noon, the Nye Community Coalition and the Nye County Sheriff's Office will be holding a prescription drug take-back for expired, unwanted, and unused prescription drugs.
That's right. This will take place in the Coalition's multi-purpose room during the American Lung Association's Healthy Lung Expo. Nye Communities Coalition is, of course, located at 1020 East Wilson Road behind Walmart. That's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Monique Mitchell.
We'll see you here again tomorrow for the Weekend Review. Good night, Pahrump.
Good night.